Hi guys. Today is Thursday, April 24th. Today for my video, I wanted to do a recap of the music I've been listening to for the last 3 months, technically. So I use YouTube Music, and because I have a premium account, and you don't have to watch ads if you have a premium account, and it gets you the YouTube Music for free. And the nice thing about YouTube Music is that you can put videos in your playlist. So sometimes if there's like a unreleased track or a remix you want to throw in there that's not available on other platforms, you can do it. It's just that music tracks that are videos have more of a probability of getting taken down or taken off. So most of my playlists are made up of like official tracks from the artist. I think I've seen my friends post something called Receiptify. So I think Spotify gives you like a monthly like wrap up kind of thing, or just a thing that tells you what you've been listening to the most. For YouTube, it does every 3 months. It'll do like it calls it a recap, and it will do, how many is on here? 50 songs that you listen to the most for the last 3 months. And it does, this one's December through February. So then it does, so this is like the winter one, and then the spring one, summer, and then in fall, you get your full year recap, which has 100 songs on it. And sometimes if you play like a video multiple times, it'll get put on there. Did not mean to yawn, I'm sorry, it's kind of late, but I wanted to make this video anyway. So I try not to rewatch videos too often so that it doesn't get put on there, or I'll just add it to my own playlist and like take those out and put in other songs that I know I listen to a lot. But I don't think I've had to do that for the last few years. But what I wanted to do for this video was put this recap on shuffle. I don't think we're gonna go through all 50 songs, but I wanted to just put it on shuffle and see what we hear. Hopefully I don't get copywritten or anything, but I don't think I have any revenue on here, so it shouldn't be a problem. I don't know, sometimes I've uploaded videos on my other channel where it's like I'll have a song in there that I know will pop up in the background, and it'll flag it when it's uploading, but it'll say that it's fine because so-and-so allowed it to be used on YouTube. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't mean to keep yawning. But when I talk more, we'll just get to it, and we'll hit shuffle on this and talk about whoever comes up. So close my eyes, shuffle. Okay. I'm gonna let this play. A little intro here. I like this song. Just let it go for a minute. So this is Mine to Miss by American Football. And it's on their third LP, which came out in 2019. That one, I think the biggest one on that LP is, or EP, it says LP in the title. But the biggest song from that one, I think they did a collab with Hayley Williams, and that song's really good. I can't remember what it's called right now, but Mine to Miss is this, it doesn't have as many plays as some of the other songs on there. But it's just very beautiful, very ethereal. I love it. I love Selena so much. I can barely speak Spanish, but I love her music so much. When it comes on at the club and they do the cumbia medley and everyone just gets in a circle, it's so much fun. It's so much fun. There is a tribute band coming into my town soon, and there is something going on that night that I had prior engagement with that I would probably pick anyway. But I'm gonna miss it. But I bet they're gonna come back through at some point. I hope they do. It seems like a really cool group. And seeing her music live would just kind of be fantastic. I mean, it's obviously never gonna happen with her, but you know. That song, Amor Prohibido. Prohibido. Amor Prohibido. I think I got it. Let's see what's next. Oh, okay. See, this is a bit of a problem. I'll let it play for a second. This is just an ambient track. It's from the soundtrack to the movie Flow, which is, I believe, a Latvian animated film. It won the Best Animated Feature at the Oscars, and it's a cat wandering through like a apocalyptic world with other animals. And it's a very interesting movie. And this specific track I listen to a lot because it's this beautiful ambient track, this beautiful scene with these floating lights and this like beam that takes one of the animals into the sky, almost like a transfiguration. It's a very, very spiritual, emotional, beautiful scene. And it's weird because it's just these animals, but that track is just so calming and so peaceful. But it's kind of a problem with these like recaps is that I listen to multiple kinds of music. And so we've already got we've got American football and then Selena and then this ambient track from a soundtrack that I listen to. So it's all music I listen to, but never at the same time. So it's always kind of interesting. So let's just move on to the next one. Ethel Cain. There's several Ethel Cain songs on here. I've been listening to her a lot. I'm gonna go see her soon. I'm gonna go see her on tour. I got my tickets. So that's Crush by Ethel Cain, one of her bigger songs, but for a reason, because it's a bop. I love her vibe so much. She's so amazing. Oh. Okay, Born Again by Lisa. It just came out, featuring Doja Cat and Ray. It's a bop. It's so good. I was really on the Jenny train for a bit. She had some really good songs, and then, I don't know, Lisa kind of blew it out of the water with her music. I think the whole album's out now, but I don't know if I listened to the whole thing. I think I listened to Jenny's entire album. I'm off and on with the K-pop stuff, but this is obviously very much not like plain old K-pop. It's them doing their solo careers and venturing more into regular pop genre stuff, which I think is great. This was a bop though. It was so much fun to listen to. Oh. The deluxe, SOS, Lana, whatever it's called, it got me so back into SOS, which was such a good album. We're in a SZA era. This is like with SOS coming out, and then the deluxe, and then Lana, and all of the music that's come from it. She's truly a one-of-a-kind artist, and I'm obsessed with her. And that song specifically is just so cute. It's so fun. You just want to vibe. More Ethel Cain. It's good. It's good. Come on. It takes a minute to get to the chorus, so I'm not going to play the whole verse. But this is Knuckle Velvet from her EP Golden Age, which came out in 2019, which was, it's so hard for me to like go and find. I do find new music a lot from artists that aren't big yet. But it's like, if I find an artist and they aren't blown up, they're never going to blow up. They're never going to get big. And then the ones that do become big, I never hear them before they're famous. So I didn't get into her music until after someone sent me American Teenager. And that's the big one. And I think that was after Ptolemea blew up on TikTok that year. But I went in and I listened to the whole album, immediately fell in love with it, and of course I wanted to listen to more, and so I went back and listened to those older EPs. And honestly, those just don't get enough love. Like, she's truly an amazing artist. I think I'm a huge Lana Del Rey fan, and I haven't had an artist that I have fully gotten into unreleased music, EPs, collaborations the way that I did with Lana since I got into Lana. So she's like, I think this decade truly belongs to Ethel Cain for me, and I'm not complaining about that. Yep. Let the intro go for a second. This song is so beautiful. It's so peaceful. This is Tejano Blue by Cigarettes After Sex. And what's really interesting about this song, and interesting that Selena came on earlier, is that the lead singer for Cigarettes After Sex, who I never remember the name of, is from Texas, apparently, or I think he's from Texas. My cat's up here. He was inspired by her music, as many people are, many musicians are. She's the queen, and his music is so sonically different from hers in that it's very slow and ethereal, and hers is, faster and, more dancey. Generally, obviously, they each have songs that fluctuate between, being fast and poppy, and then others that are more slow and ballad-like, which I guess is more true for her, not really for Cigarettes After Sex. That stuff's very consistently slow. But this song, I remember reading, he wanted to emulate Selena, but in his style, and I think it does it well, because I don't care. I will listen to slowed, reverbed songs. And her slowed and reverbed music sounds like this song. And not exactly like it, but you can see where the inspiration's coming from. And I think it's just a beautiful, beautiful blend of that, obviously Tejano-inspired music, but also the slow and echoey music that Cigarettes After Sex makes. And that's why it's one of my favorites. So this is what I'm saying, a bunch of different genres. I'll let it go to the intro, because it feels like a pop song, but it's about to. So this is Euphoria by Windwalkers. And no, I have not listened to the rest of their music, really. I think it's this one particular song that I like. I think I've gone and listened to a few other songs, but none of them have really stuck out. At the beginning of the year, I was feeling very punk. And I was... it's kind of the nice thing about YouTube music sometimes, is that it really will give you kind of like deep cuts and stuff that matches like the tone of the music that you're playing whenever you put it on like a radio, kind of like how Pandora used to be. And I think it was this song and some other ones that I would play and let it autoplay new music, and it would give me new stuff. And so I would save the stuff that I liked and then like skip the stuff I didn't like. And so I had a lot of like newer punk bands that had this kind of sound where it's like kind of a mixture of, you know, pop beats and trap beats and things like that, thrown in with the punk metal music. And this was just, this one was over and over again in that playlist. I loved it. The chorus is amazing, but yeah. Okay. So this is instrumental. I'm gonna skip forward on this one. So this one's called Cumbia Lunar by Hermanos Gutierrez. And it came out last year. And Hermanos Gutierrez is, I think they're Swedish, but like, I don't know, they're like related to South America somehow. I can't remember. I read the article for them, and they're attached somehow to this kind of music, even though they're Swedish. But yeah, it's kind of like Kroengbin, but I like them a little bit better. I like Hermanos Gutierrez a little better because, I don't know, it feels more, it kind of feeds into that like more ethereal, slow, and reverbed, like instrumental, kind of cowboyish music, but I love it. I love it a lot. And they're one of those bands where I can put that on and that's what I'm listening to while I work. That's like, you know, I can focus, you know. Let's see what's next. So this is another Golden Age EP song from Ethel Cain. I don't want to play too much Ethel Cain. Oh! Put that shit in there twice? What the fuck? This is a Cigarettes After Sex song. That's weird. Okay, I don't know. Some Bleached Flies by Ethel Cain. Again, don't want to play too much of her. Okay, Hozier. I'm going to skip forward a little bit so we can hear the verse. So this song is First Light, and it's from I guess it's a deluxe. I don't want to go on too long of a tangent, but do one version of your album and do a deluxe, and that's it. That's all I need. I don't get this, like, this version, this title, like, we're doing 50 different versions of the same album. If you're making new music and it's been 2 years, do a new album. I guess it's kind of, I kind of felt that way about the Lana version of SOS Deluxe for SZA. I was like, we could have put all these on just its own album. I don't get why it had to be attached to SOS. That's up to the artist, of course, and that's fully their business. It's just weird how people are doing these, and I will Maybe that's why Tehanu Blue was in here twice, was because I was listening to maybe like the single version and also the album version, so I put both of them in here. I don't know for sure. But it's kind of the thing, like, put out your singles, put out your album, and then put out the deluxe version if you have a deluxe version. And if it's been that long since the last one, and you have more music, and it's like 5 more songs, do an EP or something. I don't know. I get confused with all of that. That's a whole tangent, but I do love the song. The song is amazing, it's beautiful, and I want to do like an edit with it, but, well, and I know what movie I want to do the edit with for this song, but I just haven't had time to sit down and make it. American Teenager, Ethel Cain. Strangers by Ethel Cain. So yeah, there's lots of Ethel Cain in here. Okay, one more. We'll do one more and then we'll wrap up. Forgot the intro's kind of long on this one. I'm gonna go forward and see. So this is Roseblood by Mazzy Star from Among My Swan. I love Mazzy Star. I love Fade Into You. It's a great song. And there's a few deep cuts that I really like. I really like Blue Light. Can't remember what album that one's from. Not Blue Light, Blue Flower. Blue Light is a song by her, and I like that one, but Blue Flower is one of my favorites. And this one too, Flower in December. She has just really great music. And Roseblood was just, it was a vibe. We're doing rapid fire real quick just to see what else is on here. Good Days by SZA. Michelle Pfeiffer by Ethel Cain. Punished by Ethel Cain. I'll need to tell you that one. Talk Talk by Charlie. Ethel Cain. Ethel Cain. Ethel Cain. I think some Casey Musgraves. I think we can wrap it up. I'll probably do this one again whenever I get the Wrapped on. So this is December through February, so the next one will be at the end of May. And we'll see what I've been listening to then. But yeah, that's just a little window into my music taste. It's constantly changing. I love all kinds of music. I love punk. I love experimental, type shit. I love pop and throwbacks and Hozier shit and, all of it. So we'll see what I've been in the mood with whenever we get to the end of May and see what the vibes are like then. So we'll wrap it up. I hope you have a good day or night or whatever.